good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world. Today, we wanted to give you an update. In commercial property news, Europe's central bank sounds a warning on the world's empty offices. Wise Words Media follows Melbourne's commercial property sector closely. And today's article in the Melbourne Age bears witness to a trend we've identified and been following closely, especially since March 2020. Wise Words Media operates at the intersection of the knowledge economy and the ideas economy.
Writers rode into town with a fistful of scripts and went looking for actors, directors. When they got together, all hell broke loose. Now they've formed a posse. When they find the audience, anything could happen.
As an independent, honest broker of information, Wise Words Media's expertise is focused on 4 intersecting and integrated industry sectors driving the Australian economy. Commercial property, public transport infrastructure, international student education, and sports media, tennis. And hope to announce soon that we'll be adding sports media football coverage and content, and also consulting in that space in the form of Football Australia's recently announced national second-tier competition supporting Australia's A-League. Now, the common theme underlying Wise Words Media's coverage is destination tourism, effectively adding a 5th industry we like to target. As a petri dish that offers real-time evidence of these 5 industries that are evolving before us in slow motion, in Melbourne, Australia, its eastern suburbs is the perfect research lab and studio. Box Hill, in particular, is an obvious epicentre of these industries. But returning to the topic immediately at hand, Wise Words Media will shortly offer its local insights into Europe's central bank warning on the world's empty offices. And you can catch that at This Property Life. And on our website, wisewords.com.au, we've also got a media release pertaining to 4 local economies in Melbourne, among them the City of Boroondara, the City of Maroondah, Whitehorse City Council, and the City of Stonington, offering consultancy services to SMEs and tertiary institutions where compelling content is supported by strategic digital and traditional marketing. Wise Words Media's strategy is to drive this industry-focused content into the OTT sector, the over-the-top streaming sector, with partners in the fast channel space. And Wise Words Media welcomes insights, expertise, feedback, input, and commercial collaboration from all, especially if the sound of 1.4 billion smart TVs worldwide appeals to your digital and marketing strategies. Storytelling with a commercial outlook. Contact Wise Words Media for further information. Everything starts with a conversation. You can contact us via consulting@wisewords.com.au or info@wisewords.com.au. And the source of the article in The Age, accessed today, 22nd of November 2023. That article published at 11:56 a.m. this morning, and the author of that was Stephen Bartholomew's, who is a senior business columnist at the Melbourne Age. For other information about Football Australia, they announced the foundation clubs, 8 foundation clubs for the national second tier in the Australian football landscape. And there's a YouTube video link there for their 36-minute press conference, which was held yesterday on the 21st of November 2023. That was a Tuesday. And for all other information, keep your eye on wisewords.com.au, as well as our LinkedIn profiles, Wise Words Media and Calmly Films.
Actually, do not ever call me Nick, but to you, it's Waterman. We're going to have a look at Ringwood, and I'm going to show you some of the changes that I reckon a large majority of you have been missing. Get extra points if you've been missing these changes because you're so focused on transport, infrastructure, investment and evolution. But you don't get any more points if you're going to stand behind my camera and go, Nick. It's a good idea to try and give you all a bit of a perspective because you can't understand change is constant, and the saying goes that you can never step into the same river twice because the water is always flowing. Now have a think about that.
Look, you might think I'm showing you just pictures of trains. I've got an obsession with trains, but no, what you're seeing.
This concludes our tour for today. If
I'm not and I can't say anymore. No, thank you. Thanks. I'm not recording your voice or anything. Like, I will record your voice, but the footage I'll wipe over it, and it's only like I just want.
Championship points.
here is typical of the current transport problems that Melbourne's train infrastructure network is experiencing. Protocols and teams and processes. It's important to be professional. How are you guys? Yeah, they're too busy. I'm not totally sure if that's the correct distance for safety, but the less said the better between us. I'm not going to say anything behind his back. Oh, careful, safety first, kids. Obviously that type of stuff, that's not very good parenting skills there. That last little segment didn't go according to plan.
But you might think I'm showing you just pictures of trains. I've got an obsession with trains, but no, what you're seeing.
This concludes our tour for today. If,
I'm not and I can't say anymore. No, thank you. Thanks. I'm not recording your voice or anything. Like, I will record your voice, but the footage I'll wipe over it, and it's only like I just want.
So that's all we have for you now in this episode. We've somehow managed to fit all the information in. The other thing I would like to say and just remind you is that this channel is, we are based in Melbourne, Australia. We have Wise Words Media has a lot of experience in international student education, creating marketing, video and audio content for international students. We also have a lot of experience settling people from overseas into life in Melbourne since 1979. We love showing off Melbourne, and we love helping people get familiar with everything this city has to offer. So make sure that you make the fullest of everything life in Melbourne has to offer through your university. Your international student support team has many activities throughout the year, not just orientation week. There's many things to take advantage of, many clubs and societies. And if you're a student whose language, English, is a second language, don't stop yourself and be anxious about joining in. Get involved, practice your English, find conversation clubs, and we'll wrap it up there. You've been listening to This International Student Life. We're based in Melbourne, Australia, and we want to thank you for joining us in this episode, and make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You don't have to pay anything. It's free to listen, free to watch, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now. This video contains nil paid promotion. All international student information is compiled from sources available in the public domain. For further information, visit your university website, international student offices, or an international education recruitment agent in your country. This International Student Life is produced by Wise Words Media and Calumny Films. We accept no responsibility for any errors or omission of information in this video.
There's replacement buses between Box Hill and Camberwell.
Good morning, stakeholders. It's Waterman. Now, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that the Churchill Cafe was up for auction? If you didn't believe me, you should have. All right, chaps. I just wanted to make sure I stop while you're walking down because it's not fair.
As long as we're looking sharp.
Well, you look sharp to me, that's for sure. That's those chaps. A couple of jolly fellows. But they're not stopping for a coffee at the Churchill Cafe today.
Waterman. Now, didn't I tell ya? Didn't I tell ya?
We were just waiting for this chap to roll up so we could see how he handles the wet earth. Back to business.
We've reached the pointy end, as Sir Alex Ferguson liked to call it. It is squeaky bum time for both players, because in the 12th game of the third set, after 2 hours and 43 minutes, Giovanni Pecci Pericard, the 20-year-old from Lyon, France, he is serving to level it up at 6 games all in the third set, and it is he's lost that point on his serve. It is 15 all in the third set, the 12th game of the third set. So it is the first to reach 10 points in the tie-break of the deciding set. Come on. Monteiro serves and wins that point. It's now 9 points to 6. He's 1 point away from winning the match, the young Frenchman, but served at 88 miles per hour by Monteiro. The ball is in play. He wins it. We tell stories, and our story is tennis. Yep, g'day, welcome to this Australian Open Life, and it is our qualifying coverage of the US Open 2023 at Flushing Meadows, New York, and we're not mucking around today. We are getting straight into it. So we want to let you know that we're going to have full coverage this morning, local Australian time. Qualifying day 1 at Flushing Meadows, New York. It's all already underway. So just changing it up a gear. Now there's 4 live scores currently going on at the moment, and we are going to dedicate, we're going to provide dedicated coverage for one of them through to the end of those matches. So what we want to do is we're not going to muck around. Don't go away, we'll be right back. We tell stories, and our story is tennis. G'day, welcome back to this Australian Open Live, produced by Wise Words Media. We are live in Melbourne, Australia, covering the qualifying for US Open 2023, which got underway early this morning, Melbourne time, in Flushing Meadows, New York, where it is a balmy 25 degrees. It is sunny. The sun is yet to set at 7:30 p.m. in Flushing Meadows, and on screen we are going to whet your appetite for the Australian Open 2024. Get a load of this: the sights, sounds, summer of tennis in Melbourne, Australia, and that is that is not the sights and sounds and summer of Melbourne, of course. That is the exact opposite. So let's take a look at this. And for those of you that enjoy the visual part of proceedings, feast your eyes on that wet tennis court. But what we're going to do here in this segment of our coverage is we're focusing on the live matches that are currently underway in the men's qualifying singles round 1. Tomorrow we're going to go focus on the women and alternate back to the men on day 3 of qualifying and the women on day 4. And we'll bring you, as best as we can, the first 2 days of the US Open Grand Slam at Flushing Meadows in New York. Because why? Because the first 2 days of any Grand Slam are the best. They are the most interesting. The upsets, the tantrums, the tears. So let us know what you think. If there's any plays you'd like us to have a look at, the link is there in the description to the schedule for US Open qualifying. Have a look through. Is there any players outside the top 100 you'd like to know more about, or maybe there's a country, or maybe you'd like to know more about the Yanks, especially the men, the US men are improving in 2023, which is great to see, because you need a balance. You need a balance in life. Yeah, we can talk about Novak and Andy Murray and Roger Federer and the guy from Spain. Is he playing this year, Rafa? Has he got over his injuries? Let us know. But it's all about the wild cards and the qualifiers. That's where the gold is over the next couple of days. You've been listening to me. I am the bloke who walks. You've been listening to this Australian Open Life. We tell stories, and our story is tennis, coming to you from live from Melbourne, Australia, the production studios of Wise Words Media. We tell stories with a commercial outlook. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and bye for now. And for all other information, keep your eye on wisewords.com.au, as well as our LinkedIn profiles, Wise Words Media and Calmly Films. Storytelling with a commercial outlook. Contact Wise Words Media for further information. Everything starts with a conversation. You can contact us via consulting@wisewords.com.au or info@wisewords.com.au. And we're not far away from resuming bringing the best, if not premium, content to all our viewers across all our channels. And finally, last but very much not least, keep an eye out for our content, this property life, this Australian Open life, this Metro Tunnel life, and this international student life, among others. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll chat to you soon.